Hello everyone, Sheila back again. I've been doing my crochet on the blanket this morning. I've done nearly 2 rounds of this different colour after the green. I started with I can't really tell whether this colour is a different kind of green. It looks, you probably can't tell on here because the video never really shows the true colour. But it looks like a kind of green, a very pale green. I don't think it's grey, silver grey. I haven't been able to work out the colour, but I'm almost finished what I have to do on finishing the last one of this 3 cluster. So that's a little bit more of the blanket done this morning, so I'm going to put that away. Have a little bit lunch, and then I will be starting on my knitting. I've already done one. This is the sleeve, the cardigan, but I'm doing a tutorial on my other channel on Sheila's Just Knitting for this cardigan. And I've done pieces. I've done the back, and I've done the tutorial for the back. I've shown the back, and I've done one of the fronts, the left front. Done the left front part for it, and I've also done one sleeve. That's a sleeve. I started off with the back, and then I did one of the fronts, and I thought, well, I don't have to do the next one because I'm doing a tutorial. I want to show the parts that you need to see. So I had seen the left front, and all I have to do is reverse the shaping on the right front, so there was nothing to show for that. And the same with the sleeve. I've knitted one sleeve so I could write it all down. This is my book, what I've been writing you can see where I've started on where's the sleeves here, if you can see it there, where it says sleeves there, and how many stitches I've done, and how I've done the different parts, how to do the rosebud lace on it. And I have to finish off because I haven't wrote down the shaping on it, so I'm going to have to finish writing down what I did for the shaping, but that's in my head now. I know how to write that down. I didn't have to write that down as I was going because it's easy. It was just cast off 3 stitches at each end, and then decrease 1 stitch until you were left with 7 stitches. So that's all I have to do to write that little bit down. But I'm going to do the tutorial for this before I do any more knitting on it. But first I'm going to have some lunch, and I will come back after I've had my lunch and show you a little bit more what I'm going to do, what I'm going to be doing. But I will probably do a little bit of this tutorial first, and then come back with it and show you what I had actually done on the tutorial. I'm back again with my knitting. I've done a little bit of the tutorial to show how I placed the stitches for the rosebud on this thing, and I'm waiting till when I get up to the armholes I'll add a little bit more to the tutorial till I finish the sleeve, and then I'll upload it onto my other channel. But I was having my lunch and I'm having a cup of tea now. And you know something funny? I was looking through some old photographs the other day of my grandkids when they were little. My granddaughter Cheryl is 32 years old. And I was looking at a photograph where I think she was about 14 on the photograph, and I'm on the photograph as well. And I'm wearing this cardigan. I did not realise how long I've had this cardigan, almost 20 years. At least one thing I can say, when I knit something, it's made to last. And I think if I remember when I bought this, it was it's a pale pink. It looks white on the thing, but it's not. It's a pale pink. And I remember when I bought it, I bought the wool from Aldi's, and there were big 200-gram balls at the time. And it was baby wool. And I bought quite a few of those balls, and I have knitted one or two things with them. This was one of them. And you know, that wool was marvellous. There's no, you can see when you look at the sleeves, there's no bits of fluff or anything. There's no fluff gathers around the edges. Like, and maybe it's an odd little bit, but for a 20-year-old cardigan, there's no bits of fluff on it anyway. And Aldi's wool is just not the same as it used to be. I bought their wool for years and that, and what we seem to get now is just everywhere that rubs against anything, my sleeves and the front, if I rub against anything, you get little balls of fluff all over the things. I don't know where they used to get the wool from before, but it's just not the same as it used to be. And I don't think things will last like whatever this wool. It was just ordinary acrylic. There was nothing special about it. And I think I made myself a green cardigan, a mint green. I had a mint green cardigan. And I think I made myself a blue jumper in it. But the jumper actually came out too big, so I've got it in a pack for things I'm going to give to the air ambulance when I wait until I get the you know, those things that come through your door for any clothes that you don't want and all that. I keep all mine for the air ambulance. I think they are the best people to give stuff like that to. But I do remember I did I got the blue. Oh, and it was white as well. Yes, I did. Remember, I did a white cardigan as well. And that one is ready to go in a bag as well, because it's not sort of white anymore. It's gone a yellowish colour. That's the only thing with white. It doesn't keep as long as other things do because of how you lose the colour. But I've had all the girls texting me today. We are not going to bingo on Wednesday. We're going on Thursday. We're going to a club where it's going to be a lot cheaper for the tickets and all that. And it's up near where all the girls live, because all of the girls live the other end of Newcastle to where I live. I'm the only one that lives this area. All the rest of them are up the West End. I think it's the West End of Newcastle up there. I'm on the East End of Newcastle. So all the places we go to, they know very well. But I usually have to put my sat nav on. But once I pick my friend up, she knows where the all are. Because I have to go a little bit further than the West End to a little place called Blucher Village to pick my friend up. But she knows where all these other places are. So once I get to hers, I don't need a sat nav. And sat navs don't always take you where you want to go. I think the last time we were trying to find this place that we had been going to called Thumpers, up in a place called Woolsington, near Ponteland in Newcastle. And she wasn't sure where it was. And I had no idea because I hadn't been up there. I knew it was up near the airport, Newcastle Airport somewhere. So I put my sat nav on. And I haven't a clue where we ended up, but the sat nav was nowhere near where this place was. We had to end up using the road signs to find the place because the sat nav just took me a different place altogether. So there must be more than one place with the similar. I even put the postcode in, and it took me to some road which must be far away from where it was. But anyway, we're going on Thursday, and my phone's just been pip, 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 and all the time because the girls are on our bingo group on Messenger on Facebook. They've all been pipping what time they've got to go, who's going and who's not going. And so at least I'm going to my granddaughter's tomorrow instead of Thursday. Because I did tell oh, my glasses is a bit dirty. I've got some wipes somewhere, but that's right with my skirt. I've got a big spot, must be a dirty spot on my glasses, and I'm looking through and all I can see is a... That's better, a little bit better. It still needs a proper clean. I've got some of those things for cleaning your glasses, but they're not here where I am sitting. But I told the girls when they first decided to go Thursday, and I said, well, I go to my granddaughter's on Thursday. And they said, well, you'll have to go to your granddaughter's another day. I says, I've already changed my day. I used to go on a Wednesday to my granddaughter's. I says, and then you all started going to this bingo place, and they changed it to an early time. So I always had my tea at my granddaughter, so I was having to leave early. And Cheryl was having to rush around to get the tea ready early for me so I could leave early. So I changed my day to go on a Thursday instead. And now I've got to change back to Wednesday. It's probably just for 1 week, I think, but they're messing me about. But anyway, I'm on to my next bit of rosebud lace on here. So I've got to find the centre stitch of the rosebud up to there. And then I'm going to 2 together there, so 2, 4, 6, and increase on that row. So I've increased, that's made it 3 stitches, so I've got in it 4, 4, that's right, and then the 2 together. Put the wool forward, knit 1, wool forward, slip 1, knit 1, pass the slip stitch over, knit 5, knit 2 together again, wool forward, knit 1, wool forward, slip 1, knit 1, wool forward, knit 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 2 together, roll forward, knit 1, slip 1, knit 1, pass slip stitch over, knit 1, 2, 3, increase in the next stitch, knit 2, and that's the next rosebud. You have to sort out when you're increasing the stitches. You have to work out whether you can put a rosebud where, where the sleeve's getting wider. But you have to have at least 6 stitches to start the row. You can't start with 5, which is what is in the rosebud, because it means you would be starting with knit 2 together, and you don't want to be starting with knit 2 together at the start of a row. So there has to be at least 6 stitches. And that'll be my little bit just for now. I'll come back later when I'll be starting on Daggery's cardigan later. I've just been talking to Angela on our live. Angela, who does the ghost hacker thing and our tarot cards. And now I'm back on doing my knitting. I'm doing Daggery's cardigan now. So I've done a little bit of everything today. And it's got really dark in my living room now. I haven't bothered getting my ring light out on. I've just put my ceiling light on and my standard lamp behind me, but I've been doing a little bit more of this afternoon. I've got the back done, one sleeve, two sleeves, and one of the fronts. I've just got the other front to do, and I've just finished putting a tutorial up for the part I've done for the sleeve. So when I get the other front done, I'll be putting the other the part up for the neck and the bands. But it's time to do Daggery's cardigan now. That's how I had to come up Angela's live as well, because I wanted to get some knitting done for, and I couldn't knit because I was having to talk to Angela and keep typing while I was talking to her, so I couldn't knit while I was talking to her. But somebody came on and wanted a reading of her for tarot cards. Like you're saying, you don't do things like that on your lives. Just trying to sort it out. Might do it on a Zoom. So I'm nearly finished the sleeve on Daggery's cardigan, and then I can get on to the fronts. But I'll have to do the little pocket thing first, because I had that after I start knitting, and then I added so far up the thing I add the pocket to the. So I'll have to do that first before I actually start on the fronts. At least I've got that little cardigan nearly finished, so I may carry on and do a bit more during the day on Daggery's cardigan to get it finished for her. So that's just my little bit that I've done for today. Little bit of this and a little bit of that. And I'm at my granddaughter's tomorrow, so I'll only have the morning to do some work, and I'll be at my granddaughter's in the afternoon, and because I'm not doing a bingo till Thursday, so I've got tomorrow to go to my granddaughter's. So with a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll let you know whatever else I get up to. Finish this row first and I'll switch my laptop off. Bye for now.